In today's video, I'm going to pay my brother $50 to build an epic Caves of Despair mock. Let's see how he's coming along. So my brother's been working on his mock for about an hour now. Let's go check on him and see his progress.
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, pretty well. So Lego made a Cole's dragon.
Yeah. What's that? That's the wrong head. That's Lloyd's head.
Bruh. And then I've already finished the Caves of Despair. We have
you're done.
Entrance. We might need to make a few skeleton characters if you want those.
This is a little small. So if I pay you $500, will you make this 5 times bigger than you have it right now? Fine. Sweet.
All right, you guys heard him. $500 is on the line right now. We actually used a original skeleton from the pilot season. I loved that original series so much, and the skeleton's massive heads were kind of dorky and hilarious. We also designed 2 other skeletons, one using the newer mold and one using the normal minifigure white skeleton head.
So as my brother was working on the skeletons, I was gonna tackle the task of building the ninjas. Because those original suits are top tier Ninjago suits. So we're gonna use the bodies from the original suits, and we're gonna use my collection of Legacy Kai ninja masks. So I had really nice black paint, and that's what I used for Cole's. So for Zane, I took them out and spray painted him. It looks like legacy versions of the original ninjas.
Then I moved on to the dragon. I loved what Lego actually did with their legacy fire dragon. I kind of used that as a template for how I should build mine. I made the earth dragon more lizard-like with his legs sticking out to the side. His body is actually also built upside down, much like the fire dragons, but he has the tan underbelly, with most of him being just the normal Lego brown, within the black shell on his back. But how are we going to do the wings?
Lego has never made brown cloth wings, so
work for Cole's dragon.
Bruh.
So I'm gonna make my own. I went to my computer and kind of got the shape of the Skull Sorcerer dragon from the Lego set and used that design. Then I found a site that allows you to buy printed cloth pieces. I'll link it down in the description so you guys can use it for any of your projects. So while I was at it, I made ice wings and lightning wings for some other dragons. So if this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll make the lightning and ice dragon. So a week later, they came in the mail. I was super hyped to put them on the dragon. I cut them out and put them on the dragon, obviously.
So with the wings added, we now have our completed Earth Dragon. I think it looks awesome. It's big, bulky, looks like it could bust through anything, but it still kind of has the vibe that the original Dragon had. Moving on to the mine. This part was hard for me. It took me a while, like actually a couple weeks, and finally was able to figure out a way to make it interesting and fun to build for me at the same time. It's actually got a whole layer of snot-built bricks around it, giving it this more detailed rocky look. For the cave itself, I went with dark gray mixing in nougat colored bricks. To give it that desert feel, I spent literal weeks on different renditions of this before I finally got it down. One rendition had a little function where you could actually spin Jay's spinner in the set and knock back some skeletons. A little reference to Jay's use of spinjitzu in the Caves of Despair. Jay is the best ninja. Probably the funnest part of the whole thing to build though was the skeleton tower. This is by far the most iconic part of the entire Caves of Despair. I was able to use all my white pieces, plus these random purple slopes I had from Mixels and whatnot. I even added the map of Ninjago. Then inside the little lava pool, there's a little stand for the side of the Quakes, which I custom built. There's also a little Easter egg to Possession series, as you can find the skeleton of Moro hidden under one of the wooden platforms. I'm finally ready to actually hand this over to Brick Legends.
So finally, after about a month of work, my brother has finished this. So we have 7 characters here. We've got Jay, Zane, Kai, and Cole all in their original suits. Then we have a skeleton, another skeleton, and another skeleton, all with different heads, different hats, different shoulder pads. So we're gonna start with this dragon over here. Like, I don't know how long the wingspan is, but it is very majestic. I like the dark green saddle there, that's very cool. Dude, the head on this thing, so much detail. I love those branch pieces that he used for like the eyebrows sort of. The frills coming out the side are amazing. The tail looks extremely cool. So we've got a skeleton, we've got the tail. It works! The color theming he picked for this is really cool. We kind of have a light tan for the underbelly, and the top we have black with highlights of gold and orange thrown in there. If I saw this in a store, I would freak out. And this is the Caves of Despair. Did he do it justice? I like the Scott building along the side. This tree right here looks really cool. I love the root pieces. They make it come alive more. The inside looks pretty sick. We've got some lava right here. I like the side of the Quakes. For custom side of the Quakes, this is like the best I've ever seen. Oh, what? Dude, Moro, kind of sad, but we have a skeleton of Moro here, just chilling. We've got a little bit of wood mining structure with a ladder going up, some TNT to blow the ninjas up with. There's a ladder going to the skeleton lookout. I thought these things looked so weird, but the way my brother built it made it look pretty cool. I love the purple with the white. Then, of course, you have the map of Ninjago right there. I love how he added J-Spinner. If you guys want to build it too, you totally can. Go to brick-legends.com or the link in the description. So go pick up your Cole's Dragon and Caves of Despair instructions and start building. The only thing left is to go give my brother $500. Please
Subscribe.